61 and a half. That's what we're looking for. 61 to 63. So, welcome to another update. We're going to try to talk about a little bit more than a 2-week look ahead. I'm going to try to keep you guys up to date as far as I can on what I can. If I don't talk about your knife in this video, then that means that it's not on the radar yet. So just a little bit more patience, that there's a lot of things ahead of you, okay? But you will get your knife. A little bit of housekeeping, if you will. In the previous update, I mentioned that Mom had some medical things to take care of, and I had to take some time to do that. So in the past 2 weeks, she has done a nuclear stress test, and there was no blockage found. She has been having issues with blood pressure. She's been on blood pressure medicine for years. So here lately, it has been kind of going haywire. So they're changing her medication up, and she's doing a lot better now. So that's one thing that I lost a few days for that. And Thursday, Thanksgiving evening, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I came down with a sinus infection, and I was not able to wear a mask for several days. I'm just now feeling, and you can probably hear it in my voice, feeling human again. But in that time, I did a lot of heat treat, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and did a lot of planning and look aheads and had some time to get away from the grinder for a bit and actually see where we're at, or I'm at, and kind of take stock in that. So anyway, this is what I did. I'm gonna pick you up and shake you up a little bit. See all of this heat treat? This is what I did on heat treating, and there's a few more in the grind room. RSTs, Master Sportsman's, the slicks. I've got some black hats here. I've got some Fire and Bone, some more RSTs. All of these are for Great Northern Knives. All of these are. These are for Stitch Gear Outfitters. That's their order. And this is these black hats and RSTs is for Ridge Runner blades. And of course, you know, the slicks, I'm still trying to get all of the first run slicks, and I'll go through the list here in a minute. I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea of what the sheer number of what I'm trying to get done by Christmas, okay? And that's not all the Master Sportsman's. There's twice that many that's on the table right now, okay? So I think to be just level with you guys, I've always been honest with you. My want to is bigger than my can do. So I am going to get some things out for Stitch Gear. I'm going to get some things out for Ridge Runner blades. I'm going to try to get all of the first runs of the slicks done. There was over 100 of those things ordered, just first runs. So we're over halfway done with all of those slicks, and trying to keep as many balls in the air as I can, so that everybody that's placed an order is about in that time frame, okay? That was what I was trying to do, but it's just, I stay anywhere from 300 to 500 back ordered at all times. So just, I appreciate all your patience. I really do. I'm going to get on this as fast as I can. But anyway, I keep saying that in the updates. It's almost apologetic. I'm not being apologetic. I'm just trying to keep you guys informed. All right. Okay. So right now, for the next 2 weeks, I am concentrating on slicks and Ridge Runner blades, getting the black hats out and the slicks out for the first runs. Then we're going to concentrate on some slicks. If there's any more left on the first runs, getting the first runs out by Christmas for the slicks and Stitch Gear Outfitters, and as many as I can to Great Northern Knives, okay? And as I've said in many videos, the wholesale accounts has not ordered anything this year. I put wholesale accounts on hold until everything was caught up. So what's being shipped out on the wholesale accounts to dealers is over a year old. So they've been waiting for over a year on many, many knives, okay? Or all of them, actually. But so they're ahead of everybody that's ordered from my website. But I've been trying to kind of throw some things in there and keep everybody as close to a shortest wait as possible. And it's just, somebody's going to get the short end of the stick. It's just inevitable. There's nothing else I can do. But anyway, I appreciate your patience. You will get your knife. So anyway, so with that said, I have to look at what 6 months down the road, 10 months down the road, that's part of being in business. Okay. So I did a short video, posted it yesterday, of the new Taskmaster. Changed the tip on it a little bit. Instead of just a worn clip or a sheep's foot, it has the finger portion. And basically what that is so that you can, when you do those precision cuts with that tip, see that tip right there? That you can put some force behind that and actually have more control and a better precise pressure cut, okay? So anyway, these will be released for first runs, pre-orders after the first of the year, okay? So that will probably be a 6 to 8 month wait after they're ordered after the first of the year. So we're looking at probably summer for these to be fabricated, but they're going to be placed on order first of the year, okay? That's so I can get all the materials and everything in stock so that when I get to these, that I'll have everything ready to be manufactured. All right, okay. There will also be and just kind of give you guys an idea, I'm playing around in the shop of where I came up with this idea. No, we're not doing folders, but I had a bench made and I had an idea. And when I get an idea like that, I have to do it. If I don't, it will work me to death. So I've replaced the blade on it. I love the axis lock, okay? Because it's so easily operated. And I changed the blade out to that, okay? So I was using this knife and playing around with it, and I had that finger up there, and I said, man, that is an awesome design. I said, that probably needs to be expanded a little bit and put on a different model. And I said, Taskmaster. You know, there was always just something little detail that was missing on that. And that's what it was. Right there, that tip. It narrows the tip down to where you can do some of that fine detail work in carving when those tight spots. It narrows that tip down to where you can get into those spots. And that's what I was finding with this. I was actually cleaning up a brisket, trimming up a brisket to put on the grill. And I was thinking, man, just the detail of getting in there and separating all that sinew and all that stuff in that brisket and that silver skin and fat and all this other stuff. It just, man, that fantastic add to that knife. Anyway, that's where it came from. Now, somebody's going to ask me, when are you going to do folders? When are you going to do folders? In order to do production folders, you have to have CNC machines, all right? And that's the only way to do production. And I just don't have time to do one at a time. On any type of scale anyway. But if you call your favorite manufacturer, okay, a little plug here, Benchmade, Tops, whatever it is, and put a little bug in their ear and say, you need to get some William Collins designs. So I would be happy to design some blades for some of those guys that actually is set up to do folders. So that's an idea. If a manufacturer wants to approach me and do some collaborations to to where I do a design and they fabricate them and manufacture them. If there's enough interest, then maybe someone will do that. I don't know, but that's an option for you guys. I'm just not set up to do folders, okay, of any production, all right? Okay, so anyway, Benchmade is a good option. I like tops. Tops is good. Our Cold Steel. I don't know if tops don't have folders, do they? Cold Steel does. I've got several Cold Steels. I like Cold Steel. Spyderco. You know, those are good brands. They do a quality product. Benchmade, sometimes their hardness is a little bit softer than what I would go. But anyway, they're still a high quality product. And I wouldn't mind putting my brand on that. So anyway, enough on the folders. All right. So the next, unfortunately, the Master Sportsman's, I'm just not going to be able to get to them, folks, till after the first of the year. As much as I wanted to get those done, I know, I promised, I'm sorry. There's just only so much I can do. And all these others were ordered before the Master Sportsman's, so it's only fair to get those out before I start on the Master Sportsman's. The slicks, the necessities, they're all being heat treated, but they're just not going to happen before the end of the year. There's just too much going on, okay? I hope you guys understand that, and bear with me until we get all these done. But anyway, some new models coming after the first of the year for pre-order for a summer build. Like I say, the Taskmaster is one of them. We'll release the people have been asking me about the Master Sloyd. The Master Sloyd, just hadn't had time to detail that knife in and get that ready for to show you guys. But we are on about, I think the last prototype was a C, I think, or something like that. But anyway, I'm getting that very close to releasing that. But a new model that's going to be released after the first of the years. Well, let's just go through the list. The Taskmaster will be released for pre-order. The Master Carver will be released for pre-order. There's a Master Trapper that's being R&D'd by 2 professional trappers right now. If you're not part of my social media, then you're missing out on that. I have a group, Facebook group, and they do post there on the WC9's group page. The Field Boss is another one that's going to be released after the first of the year. I just need to clear the books up a little bit and get a lot of this stuff behind me before I can concentrate on new models and get the wholesale accounts down to where it needs to be and all the retail, okay? Again, 300 to 500 at all times. That's a lot of knives for one man to do, but we've been knocking them out. When I stopped the orders for wholesale, I did a count and we were over 700 back ordered. And I said, whoa, we need to pump the brakes on this a little bit and see if we can't get a lot of this stuff done, okay? But I still have to keep the lights on. I still have to keep the cash flow coming. So every now and then I'm gonna have a sale of some of the prototypes that I have been playing around with and tweaking to get these models to where they're ready for release. So those one-of-a-kinds and prototypes will be coming up for sale at some point in the near future. So I recommend you subscribing to this YouTube channel and clicking the little bell. Give it a thumbs up, get those views in, and I appreciate all your support. Oops, I need to insert this little deal in there before I sign off. I promised to let you guys know where I was on the slicks, and these are the slicks, the list. We've shipped out, I don't know, 50 or so, 60. Right now, I have heat treated 2093 on the first run slicks through 2115. Okay, so that will that's what we're going to concentrate on, or I'm going to concentrate on getting out in the next couple of weeks. All right. So anyway, 2116 through the last, just kind of give you guys an idea. Pre-order first run is 2135. That's the last pre-order first run that was ordered. Okay, so you can't go in sequential order because there was other orders came in that wasn't a slick. So anyway, I don't know how many there is left. There's 30 or so of them left. So anyway, that's where we are on slicks. Just a little patience. You will get your slick, even the others that you have on order. Okay, Great Northern Knives, they give me a new list. So we're working on the new list. I have everything in works through 7/15. Through 7/15. If you don't know what your order is from Great Northern Knives, your order number, then get with them and they will tell you what your order number is. But that's what's in work right now. And I'm going to try to get out before the end of the year. It may push into the first of the year to get some of these orders out. But that's what has been heat treated through 7/15 and ready for handles. Okay? So that's where we're at. Let's see if I have any notes here that you guys need to know about. One of those orders for Great Northern was for a slick that was 703. I don't know if that was one that you guys are waiting on or if that was a stock item. But that one, it will be on hold until after all the first runs are done. Okay. So 688s for another slick that will be on hold till after the first runs are done. Okay. Other than 692, waiting on a Joshua tree pin that was supposed to be coming from Great Northern. So that one's on hold for that. Let's see. I think everything else is in works. One of them, 712, has a fire hose micarta. I'm trying to get the status on that, but the knife has been heat treated. Okay, that's where we're at. And then we'll sign off. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again very soon. Bye.